Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to sit down today and discuss something that's been popping up in the news a lot lately. And honestly, it's something that affects every single one of us. We're seeing a massive shift in how we buy and keep our games here in 22.6. It feels like every other week there's a new headline about a digital store closing or a physical release being canceled. And today I want to look at the death of physical media. Not to be dramatic, but to really look at the pros, the cons, and what our libraries might actually look like in a few years. Let's get into the details. To start our discussion, we have to acknowledge why digital gaming has become the standard. If we're being honest, the convenience is hard to beat. In 2026, we have high-speed internet that allows us to download massive AAA titles in minutes. Platforms like Steam and Xbox Game Pass offer us a level of variety. You don't have to worry about discs getting scratched, you don't need extra shelves taking up space in your room, and you can switch between games instantly. For a lot of us, especially those playing on the go with handhelds, digital just makes sense for a modern lifestyle. It's streamlined, it's often cheaper during sales, and it keeps our gaming setups looking clean. But as we discuss the news on this channel, we also have to look at the risks that come with that convenience. The biggest con we're seeing right now is the lack of true ownership. When we buy a digital game, we're essentially paying for access, not a product. We've seen examples recently like the Ubisoft The Crew situation, where a game just disappears. When a digital storefront goes dark or a licensing agreement ends, that game you loved can be delisted or even deactivated. This is the emotional side of the news, the idea that our digital history is written in pencil, not ink. It's a bit of a trade-off. We're choosing the speed of the cloud over the security of having that disc on our shelf. Let's look at what the industry is actually doing this year. If you've looked at the new hardware, like the PS5 Pro or the latest Xbox refreshes, you'll notice a trend. The disk drive is becoming an optional accessory. This is a huge shift in the market. On one hand, it lowers the entry price for consoles, which is a pro for new gamers. On the other hand, it slowly phases out the used game market and the ability to trade games with friends. From a news perspective, it looks like the big publishers are moving toward a subscription-first model. They want us to stay subscribed to services rather than owning individual titles. It's efficient for them, but it definitely changes the collector culture we grew up with. So, after looking at all the facts, what's the best way to handle this in 22.6? Personally, I think a hybrid approach is the way to go. I use digital for my everyday gaming. It's just easier for those quick sessions or indie titles I want to try out. But for the games that really mean something to me, I'm still hunting down those physical copies. There's something special about having a physical archive of your favorite stories. Supporting DRM-free stores like GOG.com is also a great middle ground because you get the digital file to keep forever. We don't have to choose one or the other, but we do need to be aware of what we're signing up for when we click that buy button. Closing the discussion, I'm curious to know where you guys stand on this. Are you fully digital now, or are you still a physical-only gamer? Let's keep the discussion going in the comments. I love reading your perspectives on where the industry is headed. It's a big shift for all of us, and talking about it is how we stay informed as a community. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Gaming Bat for more news and discussions, and I'll catch you in the next one.